takes a lot of discipline, right? To lose some weight, decide, you know what? I'm done. I don't feel great about myself right now. I'm going to get healthier. So she lost a bunch of weight, and she does feel really good about herself, but she can't help but be a little bit annoyed that one of her friends doesn't seem real happy for her. Kristen's got the email.
I embarked on my weight loss journey a little over a year ago and have since lost 80 pounds. I'm exercising and eating right. I'm happier, healthier, and more active and confident than ever before. My best friend of 6 years was very supportive and encouraging in the beginning. As the pounds dropped off, she would proudly champion my accomplishments to others and tell me how happy she was for me. But now that I've hit my goal weight, she's starting to act differently. She says things that really hurt me and play on my insecurities. One time I mentioned that I was planning on wearing a crop top to a concert, and she said, but crop tops are for skinny people.
Oh, no.
Before this, she'd always encouraged me to wear whatever makes me feel comfortable. I love her and deeply value her support, but feel that she's lashing out at me over her own body issues. She used to be thinner, but has steadily been gaining weight and has tried lots of different diets to no avail. Her weight has crept up to the point where she's bigger than me now. At an exercise class we went to together, she bemoaned the fact that she is now the fattest girl in the room like I used to be. How do I cope with her negativity in a way that will be healthy for our friendship and for me?
I've said this before that I think in a lot of cases, your quote-unquote friends want you to do really well, just a little bit less well than they're doing. Right? And once you pass that threshold, then you really find out who your friends are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing you can do to really cope with this, because this obviously seems like she's projecting. So this is a thing that's within her. And I think she should be honest with how she feels about her and how her words are making her feel. And at that point, I think her reaction to you telling her how you feel will tell you everything you need to know about moving on with the friendship.
So how do you even open up a conversation like that?
I would be honest. Like, the next time she makes one of those comments that I don't like, I would probably wait for it, and then I would try to get to the bottom of why you're making that comment. Like, what exactly do you mean by that, and what does that do for you to talk to me that way?
Like, if this is a best friend, she used the word best friend, right? And I know we've often debated, like, what constitutes a best friend. But if she's using the word the best friend, for like using but crop tops are only for skinny people. If your best friend makes a comment like that and it hurts your feelings in that moment, right then and there, I would have been like, that was really mean. Like that.
Would you have?
Yeah, I've done.
You would say that before?
I do now. Like, Kristen in her 20s wouldn't, but like something happened recently. My friend did something and it hurt my feelings, and I actually texted her and told her. I said, hey, I wish you would have handled this differently. This really hurt my feelings. And we had a nice little chat about it, and it was done. Because you should be able to have those type of conversations with your best friend.
Exactly. Like, it's uncomfortable in the moment. Like, nobody wants to have like a tense conversation about people hurting each other's feelings. But at some point, she's going to say so many different things to where it's going to build up all this unspoken resentment to where one day your friendship is probably just going to end. Probably because you have had all of this like unspoken tension and you haven't confronted it and let it out. So you got to start communicating how you're feeling so it doesn't end up breaking what could become stronger by you just talking about your feelings.
Is it even possible just to like be so far above this that you realize that her comment isn't about you at all and not address it at all?
It's okay. And it's not about you, it's about her, but that doesn't give her the right to say things that hurt you. So she still deserves to be called out and called on the carpet for the things she's saying, because you don't deserve to be treated poorly just because somebody's going through a bad time. And it's one of those, like, you never know what somebody's going through. And there's this fine line to walk where you do give people some grace because you don't know what their daily struggles are. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So you don't want to take everything personal. So I subscribe to that wholeheartedly. But if it's a best friend and, she's going through something, like, you forgive her. The instance would be like if she said that and you cut her off and you never spoke to her again. Well, she's obviously going through some body self-esteem issues. But that, like, you can you can forgive her and give her grace, but still let her know it's not okay for you to say things like that to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like an emotional slap. Like, I mean, if somebody was to come up and like hit you hard on the arm, like you can cerebrally go, oh, like they're going through something. Like they didn't mean to do that. But like it still hurts. Like you can't help the fact that like what they said really hurt your feelings and is probably going to stick with you, especially if she's somebody that's been struggling with her weight and has been going on a health journey. Like it will really get in your head if your closest friend, the person who's supposed to have your back, says something that's so harmful.
Yeah, it could be really deflating, especially if you've ever tried to lose any weight at all. You know how much work that is, how much discipline that takes. It is on your mind 24/7. So if you lose all this weight, yes, it feels good for you, but you want your family, which is what I consider a best friend to be, to also be happy for you. So I think you're right. You got to say something.
I think we're all in agreement. Like Mo
Say
said,
something.
I wouldn't. It's like the things she's already said are past, but the next time she says something that cuts, call her out on it.
Amen.
The Bert Show.
So first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.